the mobile version of the website. So I deployed it on Firebase and I opened it up on a test device in here. It's a super old Android phone. If it works on this, it will work on basically everything. The animations seem to be okay. Also, I should disable double-click to zoom features. Actually, before we start, let me just write it up because I do not want to forget it. Okay. Another defect. This is a defect, I think. Disable. Right, disable double click on mobile. Anyway, let's go back to. Yes, can I see my phone screen? Yes. So let's go back to the issue. So the issue of being able to scroll left and right is back. So let me refresh the website again. Okay, it doesn't do anything, but as you can see, there's a space at the right. I previously had a stream about this, and this time I think the cause of this issue is something different. Also, another defect I want to show you. This looks out of place. It's not centered at all. Yeah, we have to, before pushing things in, I think we should spend more time on how it looks on the mobile version as well, because most of the defects are coming from mobile, and well, to be fair, I haven't tested mobile very well in any of my streams, right? Anyway, yeah, let's do some refactoring, find the cause of this issue, and try fixing it. I have no clue what's causing it, but I feel like it's different from the last time, because the last time it had something to do with this and how they're centered, but this time we'll see this because I don't think I made the same mistake in anywhere else in the code. Anyway, let's close screen copy, quit that. Yeah, cool. Let's get started. So the way that you should debug these things is obviously with Chrome. You start scrolling down. Oh, okay. I can reproduce the issue in here. So you can scroll left and right. So what I would like to do in this, if this happens, is like to find the issue, you scroll right, and then you start deleting divs one by one. Let's get rid of the navbar. Is it fixed? No, it's not fixed. Essentially, I want to get rid of this white space in here, and then we are going to find the div that causes the whole problem. Is it the footer? No. Contact? No. Ongoing projects? No. Skills? Yes. Wait. So when I deleted the skills section, the page shifted towards yes, towards right. So it's definitely the skills section which is causing this issue. So yeah, I can see that. So as you can see on the screen, when you scroll left and right, text at this text design, the D is hidden on the left. I have no idea why that's happening, but I think it's the way that Bootstrap creates margins for its boxes in row items. So if you go back in here and yeah, so this is a cool MD8 self-aligned center. Okay, so this is something inside the row, but this is probably also inside another row. Why is this undefined? All right, there are too many things that I don't really understand. Right, let's get deleting stuff. Let's just start deleting stuff again. So in here we have, let's get rid of one of the projects. Let's get rid of another project. Okay, let's start deleting some stuff in here. Let's get rid of the paragraph. Does it fix stuff? No. No. Okay, no. Oh, we haven't. Okay. No. So only if we get rid of the image. I don't blame the image, by the way. It's probably not because of the image. Let's get rid of the image now. So it doesn't, yeah, it's not fixed if I just delete the image. I have to delete this entire div for it to be fixed. And that means this div is setting some margins. or paddings. Yes, there's something really weird going on. Um, let's see, highlight this. Okay, there's nothing being sent in here. Is it another one? Okay, how is the width of this element calculated? Um, computed, there's nothing in there. Go inside, no, no, no. But there's really something really weird going on. Is this, I was reading about this earlier. Oh, okay, I think we found it. Something is setting the margins of this to be minus 15. Where is that coming from? Huh. Okay. I think this is related with what I read before. Let me put my phone to silent. So, I was reading earlier, yeah. The way for roles to work in Bootstrap, you have to have this order. It's called the Holy Trinity. Alright, okay. And we need to change this to that. And then rows must be placed within a container or container fluid. Take a look at this. Alright, so that is the solution. Rows must be placed within a container or a container fluid. Let's go back to the code now. We have this image experience in here, and this is a row element, which is placed. Let's see where this. Let's see where we use this. So image experience is a row div, right? And we are using it inside our container component, which is not to be mixed with Bootstrap container component. It is something that I've made myself, which wasn't a good idea because I didn't know that there was something called a Bootstrap container element. I just thought you just use this and then, anyway, so the way, okay, let me rephrase this. There is an element called container by Bootstrap, but not me, by Bootstrap. And this is just a div with a container. So I should not have named my component container. So let's start by trying to fix that. What do I have in my component that is different from Bootstrap's component? I have something called, I have a background color in here, right? So let's get started with that. Mine is a colored component, colored container. So let's refactor this. Okay, there's so many things. Okay, do refactor. I hope that didn't break anything. That must have broke. Okay, at least on the desktop side, we are still intact, right? On the mobile side, we still have the bug. Okay, nothing has changed. Cool. And since we're using the colored container here, we can replace this with Bootstrap's own container, like this. And nothing's going to change. Same thing. Okay. And I think we can move this to be, well, we can just refactor this as that. Right? Let me just check. Yeah. We can refactor this as like that, and it's not going to change anything. Let's go back to the desktop version again. Yeah, it still looks good. Let's go back to the mobile version. Right. So the thing that I want to change in here is I do not want my colored container component to also have the row element because that's what's essentially breaking it. I'm putting a okay. Let's go back. Let me take this really slowly because it's super complicated. I think. So there is an image experience element which contains row element, which it, happens to be inside another row element, which is not really what we want. So if I get rid of this, it's going to break the rest of the website, but it's going to fix our skills section. See, it looks like the text in here looks good now. And if I, yeah, it's gonna break the rest of the website, I know, but that's just gonna fix what we had in the skills section, because I was putting a row element inside another row element, which tends to cause problems. Well, according to what I read on Stack Overflow. So we are not going to do this. The way that I'm going to refactor this is I'm probably going to get rid of my colored container component, and I'm going to replace every single colored container instance with a container instance with a background color, because the container can just get a background color. We do not need to give children this. This was a component that I created when I was learning React, and I was reinventing the wheel, and I didn't know that you could just give children to a regular container element. I didn't know a container component by Bootstrap existed. So I've been learning a lot of things along the way, definitely. So let's go back and replace all of these colored container instances with just this. It's going to be much more simpler, and then we can get rid of this component, right? Right, we are using this in the home component, and we are going to replace this with that. And well, yeah, background color is not defined. I do agree. Wait, what? Right. This is interesting. So in the container, I was not using the background property at all. Oh, that makes things a lot easier, actually. So I wasn't using this at all. So what happens if I remove this? Yeah, what happens if I remove that? And also this. Well, turns out I wasn't using that. Okay. When did I write this? Okay, I'm probably, after I finish this stream, I'm probably going to go back to my previous streams, and I'm going to find out when and how I wrote this. Annotate. Okay, I'm going to find the stream around this time, and I'm going to just check and try to understand why I've done that. Anyway, nice. Which means we can go back home and replace all colored container components with just containers. We can get rid of this and import the bootstrap one. Is that going to change anything? No, absolutely not. Wow, okay. Then this means we can get rid of this colored container component. Right? I think so. Well, let's recompile stuff and let's just see if everything is fine. I'm not so sure about deleting components at once. Okay, I think that's still good. We just need to put these in a row, and then we are good to go. Okay. So one more way that I could refactor this might be, oh no, yeah. I was reading about something called container fluid. What's that? Oh, it just takes the whole width of the screen. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay, cool. Right, what else can we do in here? Okay, what elements do we need to put inside a row? First of all, we need to put the project elements inside a row, right? So project card, and we are mapping all of these. So what was the order? Let's go back to Stack Overflow. It says you have to put everything in a container, and then on it you have to put things under a row. We are currently putting these things in a container, but they're not row. So the second step that we're going to do is put them inside a row. There must be something called a row, right? Of course. And we are going to place all of these in here. And yeah, ongoing projects has been fixed. Cool. We're going to do the same thing for the project cards. So in here, we're going to do row, and let's place all of these in there, auto format, and that's fixed as well. Very cool. Okay, there's another bug, which yeah, I'll take a look at this in a second. But the horizontal scrolling issue is much bigger now. Whoops. Okay, let's see if it's caused by the same component or not. So I'm gonna delete skills, and apparently it's not caused by skills. Let's delete projects. Okay, it's caused by contact this time, and I think the reason why it's caused is this. This looks out of place, right? So if I get rid of that, yeah, the horizontal scroll bar is gone. It's not there anymore. Cool. Very cool. Okay, let's go back to the desktop side. So the desktop side looks like this, and I've removed it. The contact info section here, it is definitely looking out of place. So let's take a look into why. Let's go back to the contact section, and let's see what this does. So, we have a React fragment, and then here, towards the left of it, we have, oh, okay, this is not in a row, that's why. That's just, is that, So instead of these being a React fragment, this should be a div, and then we should, no, this just should be a row. Yeah, that fixes it. Inspect. Go back to the mobile version. Horizontal scroll issue is not there anymore, right? Yeah, it's not there anymore. Yeah, this is not centered though. Okay, let's fix that. Anyway, we have fixed the issue that I wanted to fix in this stream, but let's just fix this as well because it's just been 18 minutes and yeah, it could be a longer one. So it's in here. Oh, why do I have an offset in here? It doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, that fixes everything. And let's see how it was on this version, on the old version, I mean. Right, I can get rid of the offset, and I think that just marks it as done, maybe? So what happens on the desktop side when I got rid of the offset part? Oh, I see, okay. I think I'm better off using flex, maybe? No, actually not, because then it would not go to the next line. Okay, you might have understood where I'm going with this. I want to get rid of the offset only on the mobile version, but I want to keep the offset when I'm in desktop, if that makes sense. So okay, so that means in here, if we inspect this, this is an SM4. What about the other side? This is an SM4 as well. Offset 4. Offset boots. they have changed it because it's not called SM on the other side. Offset bootstrap 4. Yes. Right, let's read these. Yes, let's see what this does. So I want the behavior on the third one. Let's see the third one. 3, create an empty column. I don't want to create something empty. Is there something else I could do? Use MR auto or ML auto. Okay. Well, what happens if you delete this and also delete that? Yeah, that's not really what I want. But in a sense, yes, that's kind of what I... Okay, let's refresh. Let's go back. I think I'm going to copy it and then use auto format because this is kind of unreadable. It is these ones. Let's copy them. Okay. Let's paste them in here. Let's get rid of these things. Select all of them. Okay. So this is a row. Okay, we only have one of them though. So we are going to do, one sec. One of my friends' housemates knocked on my door, I think. But I'm doing a stream. Come in, but I'm doing a stream. Come, yes. No, that's not mine. Okay. Alright, he just asked me if something in the fridge was mine, and it looked dead. Yeah. Okay, I got distracted for a second. So, what we're reading. Class name is row. We are in a row right now. So, we're going to use mr auto and use call for. So this is called something. MR auto spaces them. Okay. I'm going to copy this. Remove that. Use MR auto. And in here, remove this. And remove that. Get rid of these things. And how does it look? Wow. Okay. It looks exactly as I wanted it to look. And on the mobile version, what does it do? Oh, no. That's not what I want. Okay, it doesn't do what I... Oh, okay. I still need... Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try something else again. So I do require call MDs. Oh no. No. Okay, let's put this as like that. This as like this, and let's get rid of these. And let's put this as MD as well. What does that do? Okay, that kind of achieves what I want. And in here as well, it just doesn't center the text anymore because I probably removed it. Did I remove it? I probably removed text center style while I was because I was concentrating on something else. Oh yeah, I've removed it. I still want this. So paste it in there. Clean this off. Right. Yeah, this is fine. Yes. Yeah, it looks okay. This should be more towards the right, ideally. So let me see if I can do it. Oh, I don't need this in here, do I? Oh, okay, okay, okay. That is much better. Yeah. Cool. Yes. This looks very good. So what happens if I do 6 for this? Does my face get super big? Yes. Yeah, I don't want that. I do not want that. What if I put 6s here? I just want to move this towards the left just a little bit. Okay, so not 6, but maybe 5. And that should push towards the right a little bit, just like, yes. Yes, it looks great. Absolutely amazing. Okay, cool. And so in this stream, we've killed 2 birds with one stone. So left and right scrolling issue is fixed, right? Yes, it is. Wait, this is the new old website. What am I looking at? Why am I looking at this? They're so similar now that I can't really tell. Okay, so the left right scroll issue has been fixed, and then we also managed to fix this other defect that we found in here. Okay, okay. I'm planning to do another stream today, which and in the next one I'm going to create a component for footer icons, but I'm going to end this in here and then take a 2-3 minute break, and then I might start another one. Okay, see you on the next